Space. Vast, dark, and unforgiving. It stretches out infinitely, a canvas of mystery and wonder where every star tells a story, and every shadow holds a secret. The silence is deafening, yet it speaks volumes to those who dare to listen. It's a place where the boundaries of human knowledge are constantly pushed, where the brave venture into the unknown, seeking answers to questions that have plagued humanity for centuries. It's a realm where the laws of physics are both a guide and a challenge, a place where the very fabric of reality can be bent and twisted in ways we are only beginning to understand. We were at the edge of the Aquila constellation, bathed in the ethereal glow of distant stars. The Aquila, named after the eagle, a symbol of strength and courage, seemed to embrace us with its celestial wings. The stars here were different, more vibrant, more alive, as if they were aware of our presence and were watching our every move. It was a humbling experience to be so far from home yet feel a connection to the universe that was both profound and comforting. The beauty of the cosmos was a stark contrast to the danger that lurked in its depths, a reminder that even in the darkest of places, there is light. Our ship, the Phoenix, hung precariously close to our destination, Altair. Altair, the brightest star in the Aquila constellation, was our beacon, our guiding light in the vast expanse of space. The Phoenix, a marvel of human engineering, was designed to withstand the harshest conditions, yet even it seemed to tremble in the presence of such a powerful celestial body. The light from Altair bathed the ship in a golden glow, casting long shadows that danced across the hull, a mesmerizing display of light and shadow that was both beautiful and eerie. I was Chase, mission commander. As the leader of this expedition, the weight of responsibility rested heavily on my shoulders. Every decision, every action could mean the difference between success and failure, life and death. The trust that my crew placed in me was both a source of strength and a constant reminder of the stakes. I had trained for years for this moment, yet nothing could have truly prepared me for the reality of it. The vastness of space, the isolation, the unknown. It was both exhilarating and terrifying. Beside me sat Rico, my navigator, his face etched with worry. Rico, a seasoned astronaut with a sharp mind and a steady hand, was my right-hand man. His expertise in navigation was unparalleled, and his calm demeanor in the face of danger was a source of reassurance for the entire crew, yet even he couldn't hide the anxiety that gnawed at him. The mission we were about to undertake was unprecedented, fraught with risks and uncertainties. The unknown loomed large, and the weight of it was palpable in the confined space of the cockpit. We were about to attempt the impossible, to journey into the heart of a living star. Ready, Rico? The plan was audacious, some would say reckless, but it was driven by a thirst for knowledge, a desire to push the boundaries of what was possible. The data we could gather from such a mission could revolutionize our understanding of the universe, provide insights that could change the course of human history, but the risks were immense. The intense heat, the gravitational forces, the radiation, any one of these could spell disaster. Yet we were prepared to face them, driven by a sense of purpose that transcended fear.
For what it's worth, Chase, I'm ready. Rico's voice was steady, but I could hear the underlying tension. It was a testament to his courage that he could face such a daunting task with such resolve. We had been through so much together, faced countless challenges, and overcome numerous obstacles. This was just another hurdle, albeit the most formidable one yet. His words were a reminder of the bond we shared, the trust and camaraderie that had been forged through years of training and shared experiences.
With a nod, I initiated the descent sequence. The control panels lit up, a symphony of lights and sounds that signaled the beginning of our descent. The ship responded to my commands with a precision that was both reassuring and awe-inspiring. The engines roared to life, and the Phoenix began its slow, deliberate descent towards Altair. The planet loomed large in the viewport, a mesmerizing sight that was both beautiful and intimidating. The descent was smooth, but the tension in the cockpit was palpable. Every second brought us closer to our goal, and the stakes had never been higher. The Phoenix shuddered, then surged forward. The ship's frame groaned under the strain, but it held firm. The stars outside the viewport blurred as we picked up speed, a dizzying display of light and motion that was both exhilarating and disorienting. The shuddering was a reminder of the immense forces at play, the delicate balance that kept us on course. But the Phoenix was built for this, designed to withstand the rigors of space travel. It was a testament to human ingenuity and determination, a symbol of our relentless pursuit of knowledge, diving headfirst into the unknown. The darkness ahead was impenetrable, a void that seemed to swallow all light. It was a leap of faith, a journey into the heart of the unknown. But it was also a journey of discovery, a chance to uncover the secrets of the universe. The Phoenix plunged into the darkness and we held our breath, ready to face whatever lay ahead. The unknown was daunting, but it was also the reason we were here, to explore, to discover, to push the boundaries of what was possible. And so, with hearts pounding and minds focused, we dove headfirst into the unknown, ready to embrace whatever awaited us.
The temperatures are rising rapidly, Chase.
We expected this. Fear was a luxury we couldn't afford. We were pioneers, pushing the boundaries of human exploration. The closer we got, the more menacing Altair became.
Chase, the gravitational pull is exceeding our projections.
I'm compensating, but it was no use. Altair's pull was too strong, an irresistible force against our insignificant mass. We were caught in its web, hurtling towards the fiery abyss. The ship shook violently as we entered Altair's atmosphere. The turbulence was unlike anything we had ever experienced before. The entire hull groaned under the immense pressure, and it felt as if the ship would tear apart at any moment. The view outside the window was a chaotic swirl of colors, a testament to the violent forces at play. We had trained for this, but nothing could have prepared us for the real thing. Superheated plasma screamed past us, a fiery blizzard threatening to rip the Phoenix apart. The heat shields were holding, but just barely. Every second felt like an eternity as we plummeted through the atmosphere. The temperature gauges were off the charts, and the smell of burning metal filled the cockpit. We were in the heart of the storm, and there was no turning back. The alarms blared, their shrill cries drowned out by the roar of the star. Red lights flashed all around us, casting an eerie glow over the cockpit. The noise was deafening, a cacophony of warnings, and the relentless roar of the engines. It was a sensory overload, and we had to stay focused. Every system was pushed to its limit, and we were running out of time.
We're caught in its gravitational pull. The star's immense gravity was pulling us in, and our thrusters were struggling to keep us on course. The ship shuddered violently, and it felt like we were being torn apart. We had to find a way to break free, or we would be pulled into the star's fiery embrace.
"We need to break free, Rico!" The tension in the cockpit was palpable. Everyone was shouting, trying to make themselves heard over the din. Rico was at the controls, his face a mask of concentration. We had one chance to escape, and it was now or never. The ship's systems were failing, and we were running out of options. Divert all power to the engines. We had to give it everything we had. The engines roared to life, glowing brightly as they strained against the star's pull. The ship lurched forward, and for a moment it felt like we might make it. But the star's gravity was relentless, and we were still being pulled in. We needed more power, but there was nothing left to give.
But it was too late. The star's gravity was too strong, and we were being pulled in faster and faster. The controls were unresponsive, and there was nothing we could do. We were on a collision course with the star, and there was no way to stop it. The realization hit us like a punch to the gut. We were trapped, and there was no escape. We were trapped in a maelstrom, a whirlpool of fire and energy, being dragged inexorably towards our doom. The ship was being torn apart piece by piece, and there was nothing we could do to stop it. The fiery vortex surrounded us, and it felt like we were being swallowed by the star itself. The end was near, and all we could do was brace for impact. The Phoenix was doomed, and so were we.
The heat was unbearable. It pressed down on us, searing our lungs, scorching our skin. The metal hull of the Phoenix groaned and creaked, threatening to buckle under the immense pressure. "Rico!" My voice was raspy, each word a monumental effort. I envied him. He understood. This was the end. This was the price of our insatiable curiosity. This was the sun's kiss. The final moments were a blur of blinding light and searing heat. The intensity of the light was unlike anything we had ever experienced, a radiant force that seemed to pierce through the very fabric of our being. It was as if the universe itself had opened its eyes and was staring directly at us, unblinking and all-knowing. The heat was equally overwhelming, a searing wave that washed over us, consuming everything in its path. It felt like we were being forged anew in the heart of a cosmic furnace, our very essence melting away in the face of such raw, unbridled power. The Phoenix screamed, its metal hull melting away like wax. The once proud and resilient spacecraft designed to withstand the harshest conditions of space was now succumbing to the relentless forces of the star. The metal groaned and twisted, its structure failing as it was torn apart by the unimaginable heat. It was a symphony of destruction, a cacophony of sounds that marked the end of our journey. The Phoenix, our trusted vessel, was now nothing more than a fleeting memory, its remnants scattered across the cosmos. Then there was nothing but the all-consuming embrace of the star. The light and heat merged into a singular, overwhelming force enveloping us completely. It was a moment of pure, unadulterated surrender as we gave ourselves over to the star's fiery embrace. There was no fear, no pain, only a profound sense of acceptance. We had become one with the star, our existence intertwined with its radiant energy. In that instant we were no longer separate entities but a part of a greater whole, a cosmic dance that had been playing out for eons. In those last fleeting seconds, I felt a strange sense of peace. It was as if all the worries and fears that had plagued me throughout our journey had been washed away, leaving only a serene calmness in their wake. I looked around at my fellow astronauts and I could see the same sense of tranquility reflected in their eyes. We had faced the unknown together, and now, in our final moments, we were united in a shared sense of purpose and understanding. It was a beautiful, bittersweet ending to our odyssey, a testament to the strength of the human spirit in the face of insurmountable odds. We had touched the face of a god, felt its fiery breath on our skin. The star, in all its majestic glory, had revealed itself to us in ways we could never have imagined. It was a divine encounter, a moment of transcendence that transcended the boundaries of human experience. We had ventured into the heart of the cosmos, and in doing so we had glimpsed the very essence of creation. The star's fiery breath had left its mark on us, a reminder of the awe-inspiring power and beauty of the universe. And in that moment we were one with the cosmos, our atoms scattering into the universe, becoming stardust. The boundaries between us and the universe had dissolved, and we had become part of the cosmic tapestry. Our journey had come full circle, from the stars we had come, and to the stars we would return. It was a poetic ending, a reminder that we are all connected, that we are all part of something much greater than ourselves. As our atoms dispersed into the vast expanse of space, we knew that we had left our mark on the universe, and that the universe had left its mark on us.
The universe is a vast and wondrous place, filled with mysteries beyond our comprehension. But it is also a dangerous place, unforgiving of our hubris. Let the fate of the Phoenix serve as a reminder. Explore, dream, discover. But never forget the power of the forces that govern our universe. For in the face of a star's fury, even the most daring explorers can only marvel and succumb.